Red. I love it, man. It's the dildo of the fragrance industry. And yeah, it's not so funny actually. Still don't know how to talk about the topic of masturbating. It's difficult, man. I do it, but I don't come. And, it's like, if I can be that honest, but it's simply to boost my power type of vibe. All right, ultimately, of course, I want to have a girlfriend and a wife. Turning that girlfriend into a wife and have great kids. So that's Perry Ellis 360 Red.
Jeremy Fragrance, the man who could outshine a spotlight with just his white suit and wild energy, was once everywhere. His obsession with colognes wasn't just a hobby, it was a full-blown spectacle. From TikTok to YouTube, he turned simple perfume reviews into loud, chaotic performances that people couldn't look away from. He didn't just talk about scents, he lived them, sprinting through crowded streets, flexing in hotel mirrors, and ranking fragrances like they were million-dollar stocks. It was madness mixed with genius, and somehow it worked.
Power! What was that? Was that something out of my nose? Oh, I coughed something out while screaming power. I'm sorry. Well, that was a bit ugly, but okay. This is the fragrance where my famous video.
But then 2024 hit and everything flipped upside down. Jeremy popped back up on Instagram, but this wasn't the same glowing, confident man everyone knew. His face looked thinner, his eyes tired, and his captions, they sounded off, almost like someone else was typing. "I shut down my fragrance brand. I'm getting baptized." Those words stunned his followers. The fragrance king had suddenly turned his back on the empire he built. Over time, fans went from cheering him on to quietly worrying what was really going on behind the scenes.
Today I did not jerk off before my video, which I normally do, but I keep my semen to have a max.
How did the loudest man online go silent overnight? Why would a millionaire influencer walk away from fame and fortune? And is this just a personal transformation, or is something darker happening behind that mysterious new image? To really understand what went down, we've got to rewind back to how Jeremy Fragrance built his empire and how it all started to crumble. Jeremy wasn't just another viral guy screaming about perfume. He was the brand. Every dramatic pose, every wild shout, every signature phrase became part of his identity. It was entertainment wrapped in business genius. Behind all the chaos and memes was a strategy that no traditional perfume company could touch. He launched his own line, Fragrance One, through Kickstarter, and boom, over $1.5 million raised.
Now, why the price of my fragrance will be tripled soon? You gotta know, fragrances to me are like an art form. Fashion is an art form. Art obviously is also an art form. And some cars to the extent are also an art form. And what does a car manufacturer do? They produce a very small amount of cars to make.
No retail shelves, no celebrity plugs, no glossy magazine spreads, just Jeremy, a camera, and pure algorithm magic. It was one man versus the entire perfume industry, and for a while, he was winning.
And you know the stories about these two fragrances.
Fans didn't just watch him, they bought into him. His followers became customers, his wild energy turned into marketing gold, and Jeremy Fragrance went from a person to a powerhouse brand. But behind the money and fame, cracks started to show. And this time, it wasn't about the cologne, it was about him. For years, Jeremy's chaos was his charm, but slowly something changed. His uploads slowed down in late 2023. His Instagram turned from perfume hype to strange, deep posts about celibacy, God, and suffering. The confident, shirtless performer was now preaching like a man searching for answers. His eyes looked hollow, like the fire that built his empire had finally burned out. That wild, unstoppable energy Jeremy once had started to feel off. The confidence turned shaky, the spark felt unstable, and fans couldn't stop asking, is this just another act, or is something actually wrong?
I'm number one, I'm the best, I'm the champion. What's the best fragrance for cold weather? It's the best fragrance for as well warm weather too. My idea is you just wear the best fragrance everywhere you go. Have a good day, guys.
Then came the bombshell. Jeremy announced he was shutting down Fragrance One. To get why that hit so hard, you've got to understand what that brand really was. It wasn't just a quick cash move, it was actually a clever idea. His fragrances were built for real life, scents for specific moments, easy to wear, simple, bold, and made to make any guy feel like he had it all together. No fancy talk, no fluff, just straight up confidence in a bottle. But here's where the twist turns. Jeremy didn't own it all. Fragrance One was co-owned with his brother, and according to public records, things behind the curtain weren't running so smooth. Reports started piling up, customers complaining about late orders, bad communication, even questions about the product's quality. Jeremy himself came clean in some videos, admitting he wasn't handling logistics at all. He was just the face, the voice, the pure hype machine pushing the brand forward. But with no strong structure holding it up, even the most powerful personal brand can start to crumble. And that's exactly what was happening right before everyone's eyes. Behind the cameras, that's exactly what was happening. Chaos, burnout, and breakdowns that no one saw coming. People used to laugh at Jeremy Fragrance, and honestly, that was part of his magic. He was the meme, the guy who turned himself into a living parody of influencer culture. But over time, that joke stopped being funny, even for him. Jeremy got trapped inside his own creation. He couldn't slow down without breaking the illusion, and he couldn't show weakness without risking the brand he'd built around perfection. As the brand started crumbling, from messy business fights to his own mental battles, Jeremy didn't adapt, he vanished into something else. He started chasing peace through spirituality, fasting, and deep self-reflection. It wasn't a rebrand, it was a total identity collapse. What looked like enlightenment might have really been exhaustion wrapped in faith. And honestly, this isn't just about Jeremy. It's a mirror of what's happening all over the influencer world. So many creators blur the line between who they are and what they sell. But Jeremy, he didn't just blur it, he erased it. That non-stop intensity, while powerful for clicks and sales, is a ticking bomb. Constant pressure, non-stop posting, customer chaos, and behind-the-scenes drama. No one can survive that forever. Eventually, something has to break, and for Jeremy, that break came quietly, until one day, he just vanished from the internet. When he reappeared, he looked like a ghost of his old self, drained and distant. Maybe it was burnout, maybe financial collapse, maybe something even deeper. Whatever it was, his empire didn't just shut down, it imploded. After Jeremy vanished from the spotlight, fans assumed he was gone for good, but then slowly he started posting again. Except this wasn't the loud, cologne-drenched Jeremy everyone remembered. The man who once screamed about Dior Sauvage was now talking about discipline, faith, and sacrifice. His glossy suits were replaced by plain white shirts, his gym flexes swapped for Bible verses and quiet walks by the ocean. He began sharing clips about his new lifestyle, fasting for days, praying daily, talking about purity and letting go of material desires. Fragrance doesn't define me anymore, only truth does. That single caption stunned his followers. The same guy who built an empire on scent now wanted nothing to do with it. Still, people couldn't tell if this was a genuine rebirth or another performance. Was Jeremy finding peace, or had the fame finally broken him? Some fans supported his transformation, saying he looked happier, calmer, free. Others swore something felt off, pointing out how distant and drained he still seemed on camera. But make no mistake, Jeremy Fragrance isn't done. Out of nowhere, he started hinting at a new project, something he called the next level. No perfumes this time, just truth, clarity, and spirit. Whatever that meant, it was clear Jeremy was chasing something bigger than sales or followers now. His comeback isn't loud, it's eerie, like a man walking through the ashes of his old life, searching for something real. Whether this is redemption or another collapse in slow motion, nobody knows yet. But one thing's certain, Jeremy Fragrance isn't just rebranding, he's rewriting his story from scratch. Jeremy didn't just walk away from his empire, he torched it. He didn't sell the company, didn't take a break, didn't hand the keys to anyone. He burned everything to the ground. Jeremy Fragrance wasn't just a man, he was a full-blown brand wrapped inside a character, drenched in cologne and chaos. He got rich by being outrageous, became famous by being fearless, and then vanished by going completely silent. Whether he ever returns or not almost doesn't matter anymore. His story is already a warning, a flashing red light in the world of influencers. It shows that no matter how big your name gets, how viral you go, or how strong your brand seems, there's always a breaking point. The grind can turn on you, and when it does, it eats the person behind the persona alive. Jeremy Fragrance might just be the most intense example of that truth we've ever seen. So what do you think? Redemption arc or total meltdown? Let's talk about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories about the wild world of internet fame and the people who risk everything chasing it.